Hello everyone, my name is Lowko and welcome to some more Overwatch. Today we're going to be playing some with the one and only Reaper Man, the guy that does a lot of damage at extremely short distance combat. Now we currently find ourselves on the second round on Nepal. We did just manage to secure objective A, meaning that we are currently 1-0 ahead. Now who exactly is Reaper? Reaper is a hero that does a stupid amount of damage, in particular from short range combat. And that does mean that I'm gonna have to try my very best and sneak up on enemies. I can do so using, for example, my raid form here, allowing me to get real close to, well, for example, Junkrat, as well as my shadow step that I can use to my advantage as well. Now we gotta be a little bit careful. His mines and whatnot are still around here, which is a little bit annoying, but I think we're alright. Hey, hello, how you doing? Gotta be able to shadow step straight out of the steel trap, even though it's still dead, do a little bit of damage to me. Gotta be extremely careful here about my positioning because I'm already very low in HP. But you won't be finding me on the objective nearly as often until I have my ultimate out. I'm here to flank around the enemies, pick off damage from a bit of a distance, and murder as many of them when they are trying to take out my allies. I don't really want to be hooked because that's not where I shine. I shine at dealing damage when my shotguns are close to them. Now besides the raid form that I have, I can also use Shadow Step. And Shadow Step is going to be an ability that allows me to teleport around the map if I want to. I also have an ultimate called Death Blossom that allows me to shoot around me. Extremely helpful. And as you can see, when people are close by to me, they will immediately start taking damage. And, well, if Soldier 76 wants to do a 1 versus 1 when he's extremely close to me, I am a-okay with that. Now that I've got Death Blossom available, which is my ultimate, I can make the craziest plays of the game. At the very least, this hero, you know, shines at doing exactly that. I did just take a stupid amount of damage there. Gotta be grabbing myself a little bit more extra healing here. But basically, one of the unique things about this hero... Man, I don't know what Junkrat is actually using his ulti from. But one of the unique things about this hero is that once you kill someone, they drop this thing called a blood orb. Or at least that's what I've been calling it. Basically, it heals you up for a pretty significant amount of your health. Meaning that over time, it's gonna be doing even more. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and ulti here. Oh man, I was actually hoping that she was following me around. Didn't quite get as much out of that ulti as I was hoping for it. But at the very least, all of the enemies are currently not on the objective. Meaning that we could very well go ahead and grab the advantage here. Oh. I guess I got a little bit too aggressive there. But we could very well grab the advantage here and get the 2-0 lead on Nepal. Oh man. Yeah, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. We'll try and get back into it. Currently already at 99%, however. There's a little bit of overtime. But it looks like all of my allies are taking out all of the enemies. And we win the match on Nepal. With relative ease, actually. Looks like Bastion gets to play of the game. Not too surprising when you think about it. Or at least I don't think anyone is going to be too surprised about it. He's just sitting in his turret form. For some reason, right? I am seeing substantially more plays of the game with Bastion. Even when they're not amazing. Is that just me? I see a lot of them. But anyway, for the second match, we find ourselves on the Temple of Anubis on the defending team. And since I really shine at picking off low HP heroes from the flanks, that is exactly where I'm going to be located. I see a lot of Reaper players, for example, move around over in this area. And while that definitely is viable as well if you're really good, generally speaking, I found him to be more efficient when you're trying to sneak up on enemies. For example, in this little tunnel, or when they're managing to get through here, you can obviously deal some damage to them as well. Now, for the moment, I will obviously make sure that we'll do as much damage as possible here as well. But I don't really want to be out in the open. I'm not really a hero that will shine in that regard. And I'm basically just trying to be a... you know, an assassin. I try and be that guy that ganks up on you when you're not paying very close attention to your positioning. Looks like there is gonna be a Tracer on the enemy team. That is like a prime example of a hero I can easily take out. Although, so far, I don't know if Tracer did manage to sneak by. No, she did just get taken out, so I'm not sure. But I don't want to get hooked, obviously. But for now, I'm just going to be hanging around in this area, take this to my advantage. One of the enemy heroes did seem to be on the objective, but I'm just waiting for them to push through. Not really taking any unnecessary risks. Obviously, if I can prevent an ally there from dying, I will gladly take it. But for the moment, we are just trying to prevent them from getting through. Ooh, well, not gonna lie, McCree is a very scary hero to hit. If he has his concussion mine, that makes him a really potent target for killing me. I do have the shields right now of one of the, or one of our allies on me right now of Symmetra. They are pushing right now with the dragon, hopefully, which would mean they would get into this little area, but no, not yet so far. Oh man, don't want to get hooked. Do not want to get hooked. I can use my raid form after getting concussion mined. Or like if after getting stun grenaded. I can do so after getting hooked as well. So I'm trying not to use those to get in position in this particular case. I'm just trying to use the, you know, movement of my enemies instead. And then when I get caught off guard, I can always raid form into safety once again. At the very least, that's in theory how this works. So right here, we get stunned immediately. I'm gonna be floating next towards the defensive orbs once again. And since the cooldown of my raid form is very close to the cooldown of both the stun grenade as well as that of the... Oh, no way, a Reaper versus Reaper? Okay, no, I'm not gonna be able to take that very easily at all. And since the cooldown of my abilities is very close to that of their offensive ones, generally speaking, you're gonna be in an okay spot if you do it. I play him pretty safe. I don't play him too risky. I try and wait for the, you know, the great opportunities before really getting in there. And, well, they seem to be pushing quite aggressively here, straight onto the objective. And sadly, my Death Blossom wasn't available just yet. Now, I did just manage to grab A, which means their next objective is to go ahead and get towards B. I'm gonna try and execute the same strategy here. Obviously, I don't want to get hit unnecessarily. But I'm really gonna be shining in these low distance fights and these short combat fights. Oh, hey, McCree. What's going on, sir? Good to see you. You're pretty predictable in that regard. I'll just go ahead and kill you guys. Just like that. There you go. Don't need to outsmart me, guys. I'll just use my ulti. When you walk into the Death Blossom, I basically am shooting all around myself. And there's very little you can do. Now, in this particular map, we'll have to go ahead and try our very best to defend for several more minutes. It's actually 6 more minutes in this particular case, which is a lot. Almost got her there. But I like walking around near this little tunnel here. Ooh, gotta be careful. McCree once again. Shooting forward his concussion mine. Which is gonna be on cooldown right now for sure. Although, he may very well have it once again very shortly, and their Mercy comes in, so I'm gonna get out of there. No need for me to be in that area. They do get another Spirit Dragon as well! No way I could have dodged that right after starting up my raid form, sadly. Now, I do have my ulti available now. I do have my ulti available, so I can start using that whenever we need to. Which is good, because oftentimes on this particular map, they start pushing the objective all at once. Oh my god. That was a scary, scary situation. I'll just move back real quick, grab myself some healing. Where is he? I'm trying to find him, but... Oh, hey, there you are. Already wondering where he went, but looks like we found him just fine. Obviously, if I can stand behind Reinhardt's shield, that will make things substantially easier. And at this point, like, even though I'm not really designed to kill shields and tanks and whatnot like that, it is obviously a very, very solid option. I think I'm gonna be waiting with my next ulti here until we get a really solid engagement going on the objective. Generally speaking, that is where you can save the game on this hero more so than the others. And, oh man. Ha, he actually managed to get me. I thought I was gonna be capable of raid forming right in time, and I think I was, but I didn't press the button fast enough. Now, they haven't really been pushing all too aggressively just yet, but it looks like they're starting to make up for it. They're starting to move out for the objective here. Once again, though, just standing behind my tanks, making sure that I'm not getting taken out single-handedly. And if I can do some damage to them, that's great. Gonna try and get out of there once again, though. Don't really want to get hooked by Roadhog. Obviously, he's one of the scariest threats right now because I can't beat him in a 1 versus 1. But if there is gonna be a shield pack, that does make life much easier. Still have my ulti available. Still haven't actually used it. Oh, man. I'm gonna get out. I am gonna get out. Oh, man. Woohoo. Alright, fine. Get him! Whoa, close one. Close one. I had to use both the shield as well as the armor there to try and stay alive. Well, not that I really had a choice, I suppose, but... I mean, it really was a necessity. Okay, well, I'm gonna just get out. I'm just gonna get out here. Don't really have that much health left over, and it looks like I hear the shots of a Widowmaker on the opposing team. Yeah, they do have a Widowmaker now, which is a little bit scary. Once again, though, I'm pretty close to having my ultimate available, and it looks like we just randomly walked into Tracer. Got my ulti. 2 minutes to go on the objective. So far, things are looking rather good, but it looks like they're advancing over the little bridge. Ideally, I grab myself a little bit more healing. There we go. And obviously, I can raid walk and then straight go into my ulti. Which is not a bad situation, generally speaking. Here we go. Trying to do the maximum amount of damage. I know there's a Widowmaker though. Hello. Where you went? Where did you go? Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. No! No! Roadhog just joined the party. Hey, what's going on, sir? Good to see you as well. Thank you for using your ulti just like that. 1.5 minutes remaining at this point in the game though, which is pretty solid for us. Not really losing too much momentum here. Obviously, I don't have an ultimate up right now, so I'm just gonna start dealing a little bit of damage here from a distance. Try and get my ulti charged up, and it does actually charge faster, even if you hit enemies from a stupid large distance. Obviously, it's not where you shine. Obviously, it's not where you're gonna be great. But if you can do a little bit of extra work from a distance, I would highly recommend doing it. Obviously, without giving away your position too much. Once again, though, I'm at 350 HP now. Which is really good, but I don't know if anyone's gonna go through here just yet. Trying to find here where Soldier 76 is going, and did just see his little shade. Oh well, he's over there. Yeah, trying to get hooked again. Oh man, there's a soldier, or there's a Widowmaker there in the back as well. And it's gonna shade out of there. Maybe see if I can pick her up. Hello, how are you doing? Good to see you. There is a Hanzo in the back as well. 20 seconds remaining at this point though, which is fine for me. Thank you, Mr. Winston. Appreciate that. Got my ulti good to go here. We'll see if they will make a final push here. But as you can see, right, I am really floating around the battlefield, trying to not waste any of it. We'll go ahead and use the ulti. Don't even know if there's anywhere nearby. Nope, doesn't look like it. But the game goes in our favor anyway. So far, so good. Hey, Tracer. Oh, man. There we are, by the way, just standing with our shotgun. Looks like Hanzo is gonna get the play of the game. Pretty sweet. He's gonna be the sharpshooter here. Look at that. He's even using the little, you know, downward fall of the arrow to try and get the perfect shots in. Very nicely. You don't actually generally see very many plays of the game without the ultimates from Hanzo. That's very, very nicely done. And for the final match, we find ourselves on the attacking team on King's Row. Well, well, well. That little sticker at the very least tells you exactly what this hero is all about, but it's time for us to get out. Using my raid from here right from the get-go. I've been sniped too many times right at the entrance. And it looks like, well, their Roadhog was being a little bit too aggressive. Not entirely sure what he was thinking moving there. Gotta be careful. Looks like there's a Zenyatta out on the map, which is honestly not that terrifying. Don't really want to go through that just yet, but... I mean, I can as well. I can try, right? Oh! Do have that Discord orb on me. But at the very least, I'm pulling them out of position, right? If someone decides to walk up this... Ooh. If someone decides to move up that ramp... Hello. 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 Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you very much for joining. Let me grab that heal pack really quickly as well. But at the very least, me pushing through there immediately throws them out of their, you know, great defensive positioning that they had. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're just gonna be capable of immediately walking up here. Gonna use my shadow step here to get to the high ground. Gotta be extremely careful! That was a huge risk. An enormous risk, actually, because he can obviously aim, right? He can aim while I'm actually teleporting in. And while he can't hit me right from the get-go, I think that was still worth it. Well, hey. So now that we have captured A, that payload will need to be escorted towards B. But once again, I'm taking a flank. I don't want to be in direct combat. If I wanted to be that, if I wanted to be in that area, I would obviously be picking someone like Soldier 76 or Vara, who are much better in direct combat. Instead, I'm on the flank. I'm trying to outsmart the opponents and pick off anyone that is sort of like lost. I don't really want to be fighting them head on, because I know I'm going to be losing that advantage. But if I can, for example, fall down, then use my ulti, that's a really good advantage for me as well. So we'll try and keep an eye out here on where the enemies are currently located. They are currently on the checkpoint. Okay, here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Here goes nothing. Oh, no way! No way, Zenyatta! You wasted my ulti! That was one of the sickest plays I could have done there! Very nicely countered by them, but that is generally speaking how you wanna, you know, approach that ulti if you can at all try and do that. Everyone would have surely died there. Like, there was no way they would have stayed alive if it wasn't for the Zenyatta ultimate that really did a ton of damage. So mad props to him. Extremely well played. Hey you. How are you doing? Got you. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, trying to get out. Trying to get out. Trying to get out. I have 5 HP. No problem. No problem. Alright, fine. Was a bit of a problem. Now, so far, we have done a pretty good job at grabbing the objective and escorting the payload. Not gonna lie, there's only 4 minutes remaining, or 4 minutes and 50 seconds, I guess. But we're already inching closer towards the objective, and that's exactly where I'm trying to be at right now. Ooh, we'll have to get out of there once again, because I'm very low in HP, even though Mercy is healing me up. That turned out to be a little bit terrifying. If they know your position, you're in a very, very big risk. But we can definitely continue onwards here. Oh, come on. He's so low. He's so low. Nice, nice, nice. Giving myself a little bit more time here to grab some more extra health. And it looks like most of them have successfully gone down. Finally did get my revenge as well on their, Oh, come on, guys. Escort it. I did get my revenge on their Zenyatta, who prevented me from grabbing the play of the game. That was a solid match, though. That was a solid game. It looks like Ziptune, the D.Va player, is gonna be grabbing the play of the game here on D.Va. I guess he did a similar kind of move as I did. From the high ground, using the boosters, using the ulti. Oh man, no wonder they managed to escort it so nicely. Zenyatta once again though with the counter ult. Really well done. I'm having a little bit too much fun though playing Overwatch. Let's just switch sides real quick and do one more final match. So on the defensive, we are doing the exact same strategy. I'm trying to take one of the flanks. Ooh, that was a little scary. That was a little scary, but I'm trying to take one of the flanks here by just simply standing on this staircase and trying to prevent the enemies from getting in here. Now, surprisingly enough, they're only attacking team at this point. And they're actually got both a Widowmaker as well as a Hanzo. Very terrifying for me. We'll just shoot away at Mercy there for just a bit, even though she'll definitely get back up to full health, no worries, but... Come on! Come on, Reaper! I know you're here! Hello. Hello. Thank you. I mean, I can't take all of them. I know there's a Widowmaker out there somewhere. Don't entirely know exactly where she's shooting from a bit of a distance. I don't really want to be there, but... Either way, though, if they've got a Widowmaker as well as a Hanzo, they've got two heroes that are very good at dealing damage from a high amount of distance. Or a higher amount of range, rather. So I can pick those off with ease, right? If I can get close to those, game over immediately. Grabbing some healing here by moving around on the... Oh, on the health pack. But sadly, McCree came out of nowhere. Oh, he just respawned, that's why. And he managed to use his stun grenade to immediately take me out. Trying to be smart about me moving around the battlefield. Always moving around on the flanks. Always trying to get close to where potential weak targets can be, you know, located. And, well, hey, if I can pick off some respawning heroes, that would be very helpful. One of the things I'm trying to do as well is fight near these health packs, which helps out a lot as well. I don't know if you want to do that, sir. I don't know if you want to do that. Don't think so, Hanzo. Don't think that's really where you want to be at, sir. Oh, come on. Come on. Looks like they've switched into a Bastion now as well. That's pretty terrifying if they do manage to get into position. The thing is, though, if he is out of position, and I can get relatively close to him, he's really easy to take out. He's really not that great otherwise. Now, there is a Reinhardt over here. It looks like he's just used his ulti, but he's already gotten taken out very nicely. That just gets stunned once again, but he also did get taken out there. Hey, it looks like there's a Pharah. Pretty good counter to me, because I simply can't hit him if he's up in the skies. They've only got 1 minute! Oh! They've only got 1 minute remaining, though, but, I mean, this is not looking that great for them. They're trying to go once again for the hook. He does get it as well. I know there's gonna be a Bastion, apparently, who's sitting right on top of that little annoying high ground. Nice hook there. He does get taken out almost instantly as soon as he, you know, revealed where he was gonna be located. And with that, we are on a bit of a win streak, as it looks like they are once again not gonna be able to break our defenses after we did manage to win in their case as well. Now we got our ultimate once again, good to go. Obviously, I don't want to waste it. I haven't had the greatest ultimate so far, but fine. Genji. I really wanted to get rid of you. Only 5 seconds remaining. He won't be having enough here to respawn towards the objective. And with taking out the gorilla, also known as the scientist, we have picked up another victory. Very, very well done. Very, very well done. And by the way, don't be like those guys in my team that only say good game when they win and add easy to it and whatnot. They were going to town earlier, just being raging to people that were being mean to them as well. Like, it doesn't really make a lot of sense. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. Be nice to your opponents, even if you win. Before I'm gonna be calling this video an end, however, we did just level up, meaning that I got another loot box. I'm ready. I'm ready. Oh man, so many legendary. Okay, no legendaries whatsoever, but we got a fabulous skin for Torbjorn, which apparently I already had. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm gonna be ending it right here. If you haven't already, do make sure you hit that like button. If you would like to see more, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And other than that, I want to thank you all for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile, okay? And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!